Hi, this is Carolina, the Soul Coach. Welcome to my podcast. Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday Catchup podcast. How are you and how has your week been? I really hope it's been a good one. It's been action-packed here in Epsom, because it is our daughter Harriet's 30th birthday today. Yes, it is. And it's all been about her this week. But before I go into that, I'm just going to back up a little bit to last week's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for the feedback. And I just wanted to say how amazing the shop is looking. It's all settled down and it's just looking stunning. The light in there looks so golden now. It's amazing what a little shop renovation can do, and with a little love. And yeah, it's really popped and it's just stunning. And isn't it true? Energy in equals energy out. And we've certainly put a lot of energy into the shop, and we've put a lot of love over the years, and yeah, definitely putting a lot of love over this last week of a little renovation. And yeah, it's just beautiful, and the rewards are coming in. We're having more people being drawn to the shop, and I'm so very grateful to all our customers. I'm so grateful to my wonderful family and friends who've made this shop renovation possible, to Matt, Harriet's boyfriend, and to Will, and to all the team at Quest. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you, so thank you. The shop is looking stunning, and the team it's just great. So yeah, just backing up from last week's podcast, it's really all come together very beautifully. And the lighting is lovely. It's just, as I say, a golden light. So it's like an oasis in the middle of a shopping centre. Really good. So very proud, very proud of that. And yeah, that energy just keeps on moving forward. And I've always said I'm a custodian of Quest, and we'll just see what happens in the future. But just taking one day, one moment at a time. But it's looking stunning. So if you haven't been for a while, come in and see us. Do come in and say hi. It's always lovely to see you. And what else? Just before I talk about Harriet, because that's what I want to talk about on this podcast, I had a day of clients on Monday. And it was just so nice. I don't do clients very often, but when I do, it's just such a beautiful, sacred time, and just at my happiest when I'm seeing clients, giving Reiki and doing the hand readings and stuff. It's just great, and at my happiest. Do you know what? I say I'm at my happiest when I'm doing that, but I think there's many moments of where I'm at my happiest. So it's one of my happy places in the sacred room, doing Reiki and stuff with my clients, and being in the shops. Just again, happy place. Where are your happy places? Where do you like to be? Where you feel you're most happiest? I think also it's being with family. That's also happy times, and with friends and with people who inspire and lift you up. It really is. And I know I speak a lot about that, but it is, isn't it? It's life, and that's what I'm going to talk about in a moment. But it's just finding those people and those things that just make you feel happy, and allowing that joy that we feel we're born with, we have innately within us. It's just tapping into that joy. And as we know, nothing can give us that happy, but it's from the inside out. I think years ago, I always thought it came from outside, and it would be something that I would have to do, or I would have to buy, that would create the happiness for me. But I've very quickly realised that actually the happiness comes from within. That's the only place that it can come from, is within. And so it's doing more of those things that we love to do that will bring that happiness. So, yeah. So Harriet is 30. I can't believe it. I remember when I was 30. If you're over 30, do you remember when you were 30? And, I'm 57 now. And honestly, those 27 years, I really don't know where they've gone. They have gone so quickly. They really have. And it's like you blink and they're over. And Harriet, oh, what a joy, honestly. If you know Harriet, she's so happy and she's so smiley and she just has this amazing sunny nature and she lights up a room, she really does, and she's so inspiring and so courageous, and I just love that girl. And she's obviously because she's my daughter, but she's just living such a life of magic. And I thought I'd just talk about her little story. I know she won't mind. And when she was growing up, she didn't really like school. She didn't really get on with academia. She wasn't bothered about homework. It didn't really gel. It just wasn't for her. And she came out of school with what she needed, but she came out with a lot of friends. And there was lots of her friends at the party that we had for her last night. And it's her friends and Matt's friends. Her boyfriend is so nice. And Harriet's kept in touch. And I've got best friends from school. And it's just really, really nice. I haven't got close friends from school. Have you? Have you kept in touch with some? I know some customers come in the shop and they've come in with friends that they've been friends with for, years, since like nursery or school or whenever. So, yeah, it's just so nice to see, and they're really nice. But Harriet, there is a very funny story. She's at secondary school, and Will always loves to tell this story because she came home on a Friday night and she would never do her homework till like Sunday night, and it was always a drag over the weekend. And this particular Friday night, Harriet said to her, okay, we're going to do your homework tonight. Whether it was good parenting or not, I don't know. But this was just the moment where we kind of gave up, because Will said to her on this Friday night, he said, right, we're going to do your homework tonight. Get it over and done with, then you've got the whole weekend ahead of you. But if we don't do that, there'll be no TV, there'll be no PlayStation, there'll be no whatever else, DS, there'll be no. Let's just get it done now and then She just went, all right. And he's like, okay, let's get on with the homework. He goes, no, she said, you can take the whole lot. I think Will gave up at that point. And that was that. We didn't ever nag her again or want her to get the homework. We just let go. And she did well, and she did her GCSEs and she failed her maths by 1 point, and that was kind of like really what we wanted her to get, her maths and her English and everything. So she got the rest, she got everything else, it was just the maths. So she said, no, I'll get it remarked. And sure enough, she got it remarked, and she passed, so that was handy. And but she's done really well. So she left school at AS level and then did a year's apprentice at Quest. And that was interesting because, of course, coming from school, her friends were at uni. All she wanted to do was have fun and socialise, because that's what she was used to. And then all of a sudden she had to work. And she freely admits she was a nightmare, and she was a nightmare. But we got through with gritted teeth. And then, of course, the magic happened, the synchronicity. Harriet had always wanted a sweet shop. She'd always said that back when we opened in Yule in 2007. She said, oh, I'd love a sweet shop, Mum, and blah, blah, blah. And we thought no more about it. And then just after her 18th birthday, there was an opportunity within the shopping centre in Epsom. And she it was next to our store. Another store became available. And it was just such a synchronistic moment having a chat with the general manager of the Ashley Centre. And we were just talking about taking it over for Quest. And he said, oh no, what would be really great in there is a sweet shop. And of course, my ears pricked up and was like, oh, had a chat with Hattie. And with a little help from mum and dad, she opened up her sweet shop. And that has been thriving for, oh my goodness me, when did she open it? 10, 12 years ago? When she was 18, so 12 years ago. Yeah. God, I didn't do very well in maths either, I have to say. I did get an ungraded. And, but anyway, 12 years she's had that sweet shop. And it's just, have you ever been? It's great. It's so cool. And the gifts that they make and the way she's perfected the hampers and the jars. And now she's going on to corporate events and making things up for businesses and stuff like that. It's just incredible. She really is. And she's had to learn so much. You imagine opening a shop at 18 and then now she's leading, she's inspiring, she's reaching out to people, she's taking great leaps of faith, and she's just absolutely rocking it. She really is. So it's a really interesting story that entrepreneurs can come out of, not having great academia. And yeah, she's just done really well, and it's all with her personality, and obviously she's had help and support. But you tell me any business that doesn't get help and support. I know we couldn't run Quest without the help and the support that we get. So completely inspired by Harriet. So that's our little Harriet, and now she's 30 and she is a woman, and she is in her element. And I remember at 30, I really struggled at 30. That's when I gave up my career, and I had a wobble personally, had my dark night of the soul, and kind of reinvented myself. But Harriet's just like rocking it at 30. So what's the lesson for everyone in this? What's the lesson for us all if we want to take a lesson from it? And I think it's about making the most of every day, isn't it? If we think, like I think, I'm 57 now, and 27 years ago I was 30, and the whole story throughout, and it just goes in the blink of an eye. And when you're going through it, you never think it's going quickly. But when you get to, when you reflect back, like now, me 57, I can see how quickly that's gone. It's just gone so quick. So I'm thinking about the next 27 years. I'm not even going to work out what age I'm going to be in 27 years' time. It's like, what can I do now that is going to have a positive impact on the world, have a positive impact in my life? What is it that I want to be feeling every day? Because, maybe I don't have 27 years. Maybe I only have one more day. You just don't know, do you? We just don't know. We literally don't know. And I know, coming back to happy times, that I want to feel happy, and I want to feel that joy that I am every day. And I want to glimpse into that and peace. But I know there's some things that I need to work on for myself in order to create that, because I do still create little dramas in my life. I still have things that come up that stop me from feeling that joy. So I know I still need to carry on working on myself, clearing those little things that that need clearing, so that I can, move forward. But what is it? What is it that we can do today to create a happy day? And I know we all hope we have tomorrow, and we all hope that we have many, many, many more years. And as I say, we don't know. So it is making the most of today, isn't it? It is living today fully and feeling everything and exploring and having the challenges, but knowing we're not the challenges and growing from them. And I think that's what's coming up for me with Harriet being 30, is it just goes really quick. It does. Gosh. So Sunday. So yeah, it's all been about Harriet this week. We had a party yesterday. We had a spa day, which was really nice. Take some time out and had the most amazing massage from a place in Epsom. And it was the Thai massage place in South Street. Oh, God. It was so painful, but it was so relaxing and it was so good. And I felt this whoosh of energy in my body from her releasing some stuff. So, yeah, that was cool. And we had a fun girly time on Thursday. And then Friday we were prepping for the party. And we did so much food. Never really catered for 45 people before, so didn't really know how much to get, so I wasn't much help. But I think she ended up with 20 cucumbers. I know that just is random, isn't it? But we were so laughing because we only used about 8, so she had 12 cucumbers left. But we definitely over-ordered for the food. But anyway, that was not a problem. It's just not a problem. I've got lunch and dinner for a while. We have as a family, and Harriet and Matt going away. So that was funny. But we were prepping food and prepping the place and everything. And then they had this amazing party yesterday. And it was really lively and really fun. And we all had a great time. And they had a great bar there. And I did some firsts. I had a spicy margarita, which I'd never had before. And that was rather cool. And played beer pong, which I'd never done before. But I don't like beer. So I had a person that would drink the beer if they needed to, but they didn't. That was really, really fun. And Will and Harriet had made a corn toss game for the garden. And then Amelia and Harriet had sewn some rice bags together for throwing. And that went down really well. And they had a bar, which was just a tiki bar, and that was really cool. So that was such great fun. So that was a day of relaxation, a party, and then her actual day, which she's had a great day. She really has. And to be 30. Could I be 30 again? I don't think so. I suppose if I had a magic wand, maybe, given everything I've learned, I wouldn't mind. What about you? But actually where I am is a pretty good spot. She had a really good day, so we went out for lunch. We went to Beaverbrook, which was her choice, and they do such a good lunch there, and the atmosphere is gorgeous and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So she's been thoroughly spoilt. She had a great day, and that is over and out, really, on her birthday. And she's going off to Nice for a couple of days with her boyfriend. So she was very lucky. And it's now about 7:30. We're all feeling quite tired, but I'm looking out upstairs at the sun, and it's lowering. You notice the evenings are getting darker, aren't they, earlier? But it just looks absolutely stunning. We've got a field at the back of our house, and they haven't cut the grass for ages, and it's so long, and it just looks like just a wild, there's wild gardens, but it's a wild field, and it looks really atmospheric, and it's just really nice. She just loved days like today, where it's just full of love and joy, and just love it. I love it so much. Have a great week. What's coming up for you this week? I think it's full moon, isn't it? Tomorrow morning. I think it's the sturgeon moon, isn't it? And it looks so big. Have you noticed how big the moon is the last couple of nights? So, it always makes us quite emotional, doesn't it? The people who are affected by the moon, it certainly does in our family. And I think just working this week, just cracking on really. So I hope you have a good one. And celebrate you and celebrate all you have to offer. And just keep being you. Keep being true to you. And happy times. Take a breath. All is well in this moment. Right here, right now, all is well. Just enjoy coming back inside you, being aware of your breath, letting go of your shoulders. All is well. What's one thing you're really grateful for? And what's one thing that you'd like to happen this week? Have a good one. Thanks for listening. Take good care of yourself. Bye.